What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Zay Moolah Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah. And man, we got a special video for y'all today because finally, Damian Lillard has been traded from the Portland Trail Blazers to the Milwaukee Bucks. But first, before I get into this video, I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for all the love and support on my Titans video. Man, I'm just still in shock, all the support y'all was showing me, and I really appreciate it. But now let's get into this video. So, man, as y'all can see, Damian Lillard has been traded to Milwaukee in 3-team deal. First off, shout out to my boy NBA in depth for the post. But finally, Dame is out of Portland. And man, y'all just let this boy go to the Bucks with Giannis and Chris Middleton, and y'all kept Brook Lopez. Woo-wee. And they still got Pat Connaughton and Bobby Portis and Malik Beasley and Jay Crowder and Andre Jackson Jr. It's like, man, all they had to do was give up Drew Holiday and some picks, but let's go over the trade details. So, obviously, the Bucks received the man in the hour, Mr. Damian Lillard. The Blazers received DeAndre Ayton, Drew Holiday, a 2029 Milwaukee first-round pick, a 2028 and 2030 Milwaukee first-round pick swaps, and the Phoenix Suns received Yusuf Nurkic, Grayson Allen, Nasir Little, and Keon Johnson. So, obviously, man, let's talk about Mr. Damian Lillard going to the Milwaukee Bucks. What this does for the Bucks is this allows them to rest Giannis because now they got a closure, Mr. Dame Time, one of the clutchest players in NBA history. And y'all just let this man go to a team with the Greek Freak. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe the Miami Heat let this happen. And if you're a Heat fan, let me talk about y'all for a second. If you're a Heat fan, you got to be extremely disappointed because if the Heat would have acquired Damian Lillard, they would have been a favorite in the Eastern Conference. But now I don't even think the Heat have a chance to go up against this Milwaukee Bucks team because you got Dame, you got Pat Connaughton, you got Chris Middleton, you got Brook Lopez, obviously Giannis, Bobby Portis, Malik Beasley, Andre Jackson Jr., Jay Crowder. I mean, this team kept all their key players, and the only thing they had to give up was 3 picks and Drew Holiday. And no disrespect to Drew Holiday is an elite two-way player, but he is not Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard can create his own shot. Damian Lillard can shoot that thing from 30, 35, 40 feet. We've seen this guy single-handedly take over games, take over playoff series by himself with no help in Portland. And now y'all just let him go to a team in the Bucks who have a great supporting cast, who have shooting, who have defense, who have depth, who have size and athleticism. Man, I can't believe this, y'all. I cannot believe it. And I'm telling y'all, the Milwaukee Bucks are now the favorite to come out of the Eastern Conference, and it's not even close. At first, I had the Boston Celtics because I like Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis. You know, they have Derek White, Al Horford, Robert Williams. But now, no. It is them boys in Milwaukee, the Milwaukee Bucks. And let me tell y'all something. Y'all better fear that deal because these boys are coming, and it ain't going to be nice what they finna do to the Eastern Conference. It is not going to be nice. Now, let's get into the Blazers side of the trade. So, for the Blazers, y'all had to do this. Obviously, it was time to move on. Dame didn't want to be there. Y'all didn't want him there anymore. You already drafted y'all point guard of the future and Scoot Henderson. Now you got him. You got DeAndre Ayton, you have Anthony Simons, and you have Shaedon Sharpe. So they have a good young core to build around. You get off of Dame, y'all let him go to a contender because the Blazers are going to be rebuilding for about 3 or 4 years. So Dame didn't need to be there any longer. It didn't make sense. And finally, y'all let him go to a contender. Before the Blazers, I do love this for y'all because y'all were able to get DeAndre Ayton. And he is definitely a better player than Yusuf Nurkic. It's not even a question. He has more strength. He has more athleticism. He's a better defender, especially when he's motivated. When DeAndre Ayton is motivated, that man is an incredible defender. He has more versatility on offense and defense. And so for the Blazers, y'all were able to get off that bad contract that y'all gave Yusuf Nurkic. You had no business giving him that. 4 years, $70 million. Y'all had no business getting him that. Y'all finally able to get off that horrible contract in him. You bring in a younger, better version of him, really. And I just love it for y'all because DeAndre Ayton fits. Y'all have a lot of high flyers and Scoot, Anthony, and Shaedon Sharpe. And so he just goes along with it. You know, he just really makes a lot of sense being on that team versus what he did with the Suns. And speaking of the Suns, let's go to them. Y'all acquired Yusuf Nurkic, Grayson Allen, Nasir Little, and Keon Johnson. Now, the only thing I don't like the Suns, though, if you're going to give up DeAndre Ayton, Yusuf Nurkic was not the guy to bring in to try to replace him, right? Because to me, the Suns needed an athletic defensive center. And Yusuf Nurkic is anything but athletic, and he's definitely not defensive, right? Yusuf Nurkic, when he's at his best, he's a guy that can get you about 18 to 10, but he is not a defensive guy. He has bad lateral quickness. He has slow feet. He's not agile at all. And so if you're going to get rid of DeAndre Ayton, man, at least bring in a young center that's athletic, can finish around the rim, and is a great rebounder and defender. Instead, you bring in an older, slower center who's a pretty solid rebounder, but he's definitely not a great defender, and he has horrible lateral quickness. So for the Suns, I don't get them swapping out DeAndre Ayton for Yusuf Nurkic, but I do like that they got Grayson Allen, Nasir Little, and Keon Johnson. That adds to their depth. Grayson Allen is one of the best shooters in the entire league. I mean, this dude is an elite shooter. Nasir Little is an amazing defender, and he's athletic. He can guard about 3 to 4 different positions. And then Keon Johnson is the same way, right? He's an athletic guy. He really can't shoot the three that well, but he's athletic. He can defend multiple positions. He's a high flyer. And so for the Suns, what did they need? They needed more shooting. They needed more defense. So you got Eric Gordon off the bench. Now you add Grayson Allen. You add Nasir Little, and you got Keon Johnson. That's a really good bench right there. And they can get some stuff done, especially in the regular season. I don't know about the playoffs, but in the regular season, they can definitely get stuff done. So I think overall, this was a pretty good trade for all parties because the Bucks obviously received Damian Lillard, so they get their superstar next to Giannis. Obviously, we know the Bucks had to do something, right? They could not continue to keep running this same team because Giannis has already made it abundantly clear that, hey, if I don't feel like y'all could put a championship team around me, I will not at all hesitate to get my tail out of Milwaukee. And now, you know, Giannis is going to be there for a long time because you just gave him a superstar player, and that's what the Bucks needed. Jrue Holiday is a great player. Chris Milner is a solid player. But, man, this right here, Damian Lillard, now allows the Bucks to literally go big game hunting because they got two big dudes, Giannis and Dame. And now you still got other great role players and Chris Middleton, Brook Lopez, Bobby Portis, Andre Jackson Jr., Pat Connaughton, and Jay Crowder, and Malik Beasley. So for the Bucks, this is an A+. For the Blazers, I give it an A-. The only reason I give it an A-, I feel like y'all could have maybe got another first-round pick or even two because y'all remember Rudy Gobert last year went for so much. And obviously, Damian Lillard is a much better player than Rudy Gobert. So for the Blazers, I give it like an A- just because I thought y'all could have got like another first or maybe even 2 first-round picks instead of just 3. I thought y'all could have got like 4 or 5. But, hey, maybe I'm just nitpicking. But still, for the Blazers, great trade because you get off that horrible contract of Yusuf Nurkic and you add a young athletic center and DeAndre Ayton who fits y'all's core. And then for the Phoenix Suns, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to just give it like a B just because I don't like swapping out Yusuf Nurkic for DeAndre Ayton for Yusuf Nurkic. I don't love that because that's a downgrade, right? That's a downgrade. But y'all did add more depth. You added more shooting than Grayson Allen. You added better defense with Nasir Little and Keon Johnson. So for that, I'm going to give it a B. So overall, what are my thoughts and how is this going to impact this coming up NBA season? Well, I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. The Milwaukee Bucks going to the NBA Finals. And if they don't, it would be a major disappointment. But the Bucks are absolutely going to the NBA Finals. But as y'all can see, y'all see what I'm repping. I got my Lakers stuff on. I got my Lakers scarf. Hey, they going to see us in the finals, and we're going to put something on the Milwaukee Bucks, and it ain't going to be pretty. But they are going to come see us in the NBA Finals. I'm predicting a Lakers-Bucks Finals. Obviously, I'm taking the Lakers. I got Lakers in 7, but it is going to be a great season for the Milwaukee Bucks because now, to me, they are the prohibited favorites in the Eastern Conference. They're better than the Celtics. They're better than the Sixers, and they are definitely better than Miami Heat. For the Blazers, I think this coming up season for y'all Blazers fans, it's going to be kind of rough, but at least now you have a really good young core, right? You got rid of Dame, and now you got DeAndre Ayton, like I said before, Anthony Simons, Scoot Henderson, and Shaedon Sharpe. That is a really nice core to build around. And Bucks fans, I think in about 3 or 4 years, y'all should be back to the playoffs. Y'all definitely should be back to the playoffs. Oh, and y'all still got Jeremy Grant, even though y'all gave him more money. But that's not a here nor there. But y'all definitely in the next 3 or 4 years should go back to the playoffs. And for the Suns, again, like I stated, I don't like getting Yusuf Nurkic, but y'all added more depth, which is what the Suns really need to do. And obviously, the Suns already going to be something serious in the Western Conference because when you got that 3-headed monster and Kevin Durant, the Durantula, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker, you're gonna be, you're gonna be a contender, right? And now they added better depth. They got Eric Gordon, Grayson Allen, Nasir Little, Keon Johnson, Bobo. So you added better depth to the bench. Yeah, the Suns should still be around a 52 to maybe 55 win team if everybody stays healthy. But overall, man, listen, y'all, the Milwaukee Bucks, obviously, they definitely wanted to trade. But like I stated before, this is a great trade for all parties. But yeah, the Milwaukee Bucks, man, this is not gonna be pretty for y'all in the Eastern Conference because y'all just allowed Damian freaking Lillard, Mr. Dame Time himself, go and pair up with the Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo. Woo, man. I feel so bad for y'all Sixers fans, for your Heat fans, and for the Celtics fans because these boys are coming. Fear the deal. But guess what? They're going to have to come and see the Lake Show, baby, because the Lakers, we going for that chip. Bron, AD, Christian Wood, Austin Reeves, D'Angelo Russell, Jared Vanderbilt, Cam Reddish. Come on. Y'all know what it is. Torian Prince. Come on, man. Y'all know what it is. Lake Show all day. Y'all know King James. I rep him all day. And my Lakers, yeah, we going back to the finals this year. We got close last year. The Nuggets did a number on us in the Western Conference Finals, but we going back this year, and I think we will meet the Milwaukee Bucks. But I'm going to take us to 7, though, at the end of the day. But that's a conversation for another day. But, yes, overall, this is a great trade, and I love it for the Bucks. This was another episode of the Zay Moolah Sports podcast. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know how I'm going to end it. God bless, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.